Here we have the control panel of the motorhome. You have to keep the 12 volts always connect. If you switch off the 12 volts, nothing works inside. You don't have lights, fridge or water. So as long as during your holidays, please keep the 12 volts connect. Here you can check the level of the freshwater tank, and at this moment you have 100 liters of water inside of this tank, and down we have the wastewater tank, and at the moment is empty. Water pump in this button, so if you switch off the water pump, you don't have water inside. You can keep the water pump always connect as long as you have water in the freshwater tank. When the freshwater tank is empty, please switch off the pump, otherwise she works just with air and can break. Here you can find the batteries of the motorhome. Motorhome battery, green light means it's good, and engine battery, it's good also. If shows up a yellow light, means you have to charge the batteries, and you can charge with the engine or with electricity. When you connect the motorhome to electricity, shows up here a yellow light to inform you that you are using the electricity power, and this electricity power will charge the both batteries also. This button here belongs to the wastewater tank, so if you go to some place that is very cold, you can connect this button to unfreeze the water. Here, close the entrance door, you can find these buttons. The first one is to close the step, and it's to open the step. If you forgot to close the step, when you start the engine, the step closes automatically. The second button, it's an outside lamp, and the third button, it's an inside lamp. This plug here just works when you connect the cable to electricity. Otherwise don't work, because the motorhome just works with the 12 volts battery. If you rent the converter, you have to connect this red button and put in the position on, and in this case the converter will convert the energy from the battery, 12 volts, to 230 volts. If you want to charge your mobile phone, tablet and laptops, for example, you can connect here in this brown plug. You can keep this button on maximum 2 hours. Then you have to switch off the button, otherwise you can stay without battery. The better option is to charge your things when the car is running, to keep the battery always in the good conditions. This is the heating, so the heater will warm the water and warms the air also if you need. Now it's off, and we have here two positions. The first one just warms the water, and you can choose the temperature of the water. Choose between 40 and 60 degrees. First shows up a green light, that means the heater is working, and then shows up an orange light, that means it's a thermostat that informs you that the heater is warming the water at the temperature you choose. When the water is warmed, in this case at 40 degrees, this orange light will switch off. So you have to wait more or less 15 minutes until the light switch off, and then you can have your shower. When you don't need, please switch off to the null position. As long as you drive, everything that works with gas should be off. Then we have down the winter position. So you have to turn the gray part to the flame. Shows up the green light. and then you have to regulate the intensity of the hot here in this black button. So the first position, number 1, don't do anything. The minimum is the 2 position. As long as you need cold, you can put on maximum position, that is the number 5. When you don't need, please switch off. And remember that everything that works with gas should be off when you drive. Then we have the last position that you can see. The 60 degrees is the temperature of the water, and again a flame, so it's the temperature of the air. And in this position it means that the heater can do the both things at the same time. So he will warm the water at 60 degrees. When the orange light switch off means the water is warmed, and if you regulate the black button you can have also heating inside, hot air inside. When you don't need, switch off. And again, remember that everything as long as you drive, you have to switch off everything that works with gas. Here you have the fridge. To connect the fridge, you push in this button, and the fridge works with battery, electricity and gas. But this fridge is automatic, so we already put in automatic position, so you don't need to worry about the fridge. But please just check if it's working correctly. So when you are stopped, the fridge works with gas. When you go to a camping site, the fridge should work with electricity, and when you drive, the fridge works with battery. Here is the temperature of the fridge in this button, and this button is to change manually the energy that you want the fridge work. But we just tell you to not touch in these buttons, because in automatic position the fridge works very well. Here in the windows you have the mosquito protection and the blackout. Please, when you drive, keep the mosquito protection and the blackout always up. To open the windows, press in the red button and turn the black one. And to open, when you listen a click, the window is open. To close the window, open a little bit and then turn it off. And you have to turn, push, turn, and the window is closed safely. Here you have the lights, and this button here, we call this tick-tock button. Tick-tock. The toilet, you can turn the position you want, and the blue button is the flush of the toilet. To use the toilet, you have to open this cover, black cover, here, open, use, flush, and close. Inside, we already put some chemical that will transform everything in liquid and will eliminate the odors, the smells. Please don't put toilet paper inside of the toilet tank. Use the trash to put the toilet paper. We also send you some more chemical to put in the toilet tank when you need to empty. So when the toilet tank is full, will show up here a red light to inform you that you have to clean the toilet tank. This cleaning is from the outside, and then I will explain you how to do it. Now if you already cleaned the toilet, you have to put more chemicals. So you have to open the black cover again, put from this bottle 3 levels of the blue chemical, 1, 2, 3 levels, put inside of the toilet and joint, please, 1 flush from water, and is ready to use again. To transform this table in a double bed, we just need to open it here, turn this leg, take the table and put. You have to open right this, agora cortas.
Já tá.
Now you have the double bed transformed. The yellow pillows, they are inside of the closet, and if you need to have this size of the bed, you have to use that yellow pillows. If you don't need a bigger bed, you just use the gray ones. To close the door from the inside, just need to push this button. So first you close the door, then you push the button and the door stays locked. To open the door from the inside, you just need to do this, and the door is open. Close the door from the outside, you are going to use the key from the motorhome, from the house. Here you have a lock, so you put the key and you turn on the key to the lock position, and then you have to take off the key in the first position and the door is locked. To unlock the door, you put the key and turn the key from the unlock and it's open. To connect the motorhome to electricity, you have used this cable. You are going to put the cable connect in here, then you have to connect to the other part of the electricity, and to switch off the cable you have to push the blue button and take off the cable from the connection. Here you have a door to access to a luggage to put your suitcases, for example, and to open it you are going to use the campervan key, unlock, turn, unlock, turn, and the door is open. To close the door you just need to turn the lock, turn, lock with the key and push. If it's impossible to push, it's because this lock is unlocked. So you have to use the key, turn and close. Here is the wastewater tank. So the water from the sink, from the shower. And now it's open. So if I go inside and wash my hands, the water comes out here directly to the floor. So you have to drive with this close. In this position is closed, this position is open. So when you need to empty the tank, you just turn it and the water comes out to the floor. You have specific places to do this, so don't drive with this open because you can get some fees from the police. So when you drive, please keep this closed. This is the toilet tank. So you have to open this yellow lock, take it out, open this arm, take this tap out, And to empty, you have to press in the yellow button and empty. Then, if you have possibility, you have to put a little bit of water inside. Just wash, empty again, put the toilet tank in the place, and then you have to go inside and put the 3 levels of the blue chemical with 1 flush of water, and is ready to use again. This is the freshwater tank. When you need to refill the freshwater tank, you have to open in here, take this out. With the hose you can refill it when the water comes out, or when you check in the control panel that the freshwater tank is full, so it means that it's complete with 100 liters of water. Gas deposit. Here you can find 2 bottles of gas. You have a Portuguese bottle.
Tá.
So here we have the diesel tank